Hi, welcome back guys. On this episode we are going to continue working on the windows, get them aluminium all sprayed up, primered, painted, also build the windscreen, screw it together, and put some of the fixings on. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, if you see last week's episode, you'll see that I've done all the deck paint. It's all dry now, cured, looking really good. Top half's finished as well, painted. Like I said, we're going to focus on the windows and the windscreen. It's probably the most important to get it all watertight now. And then also start putting little bits on, like the air vent, the handrails, the cleats, the buoy holders that was here. If you see, there was 6 across here. I think I'm going to reduce it down to 4. But yeah, so what we're going to do is I've actually got the windows at mine. I took them home and went to a glass place and got some pricing up and all that sort of stuff. So I think I'm going to work and screw them all together at home. What I've decided to do is not use dowels anymore. I think it's just going to be too much hassle trying to drill so many holes either side and making sure they line up perfect. And it's not like wood where if it overlaps you can sand it down and blend it in. This is plastic and you can't really do that, scratch it. So what I've done is I've got stainless steel screws. I'm going to use them, and in between I'm going to use some marine grade adhesive and silicone to make them watertight. And also, well, I'll explain that when I get to mine. So we will end up at mine now. Okay, back at mine. Got all the windows in the dry. It's raining out there today. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. Start taking the tape off. Got my stainless steel screws. These are the 100mm, which should be nice. These are 60mm wide and then 40 into the other frame. I've also got the 50s because these are going to sit on the flat boards, which are only I think 20mm thickness. So the 50mm, I didn't need anything. If I used 100, it would go through and actually go through there, which is no good. Also, so what I'm going to do is take the tape off, pre-drill, put some of this on, and obviously drill a screw through it and start getting these frames ready, and then they'll be basically ready for routering. Then what I need to do for the glass company is they want a pattern drawn out so they can start working on the glass. I think I'm gonna go for 6mm toughened glass for these 4 here, and then the windows will have probably, I'm gonna have a look later because they do the 4mm toughened glass, and I just want to check the prices from that to tinted perspex. I'm not going to be opting for tinted glass because that is double the money. I think I got one of these priced at, this was 60 something pound for the 6mm, and then to have it tinted would have cost £120. I'm just not doing that. I'd rather go out and buy tints and tint it myself. Even though these are not getting tinted, I want this clear so I can see out at night and everything. It's just the inside ones. So obviously, like I said, if I opt in for glass, I will tint it myself. Otherwise, it will be tinted perspex. See which one I'll go for. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get these screwed together and fixed. Okay. Okay, and that's them all put together, nice and solid. Like I said, stainless screws, countersunk them. That'll be filled in with probably the silicone stuff in there. What I learned off after the first one is not to use that. Obviously, I can once these are together, I can put a bead down there or whatever I need to do. But that was so messy, and trying to hold them both together and drill a pilot hole and get them to line up flush like this is was not any good. So the best thing is this miter bond with obviously the glue. So put this on one side, and then put this on the other side. Well, I just kept spraying it all anyway. Holds it together, and then all I did was pilot hole it and then screw straight into it. Like I said, the first one was so much messing around. I pilot holed through it, then took it apart, and I carried on the pilot hole. And one thing I did also learn is stainless steel, don't know if you can see that, screws are very weak at going in, easily to mess up all the Phillips. But once this was mitered together with this, I could hold it up in the air, put some force on the drill, and it just went straight in, no problems. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. It was only going to be a short one today. They are basically ready to be routed. That's my next job, router them out. Probably do that at the boatyard. Can be way too messy to do it in here. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the boatyard. Okay, back at the boatyard, new day. Today's priority is going to be measure all these. I found a place that does perspex, so get all these replaced, ordered, sorry, and get these window frames routed out. Got the router over there. And then I think that's probably going to be it for today. because once I've routed these out, I'm going to use this cardboard here, because the glass place wants templates. Get all the templates for this, and I'll go to the glass place hopefully today as well and get them ordered, get everything ordered. Good thing about the perspex is it does say pretty much next day delivery, which would be great. And then all I've got to do is paint these up, which I've got the paint now, and they can go in. That'd be a big relief. But yeah, so let's start. Obviously, I ain't going to show you measuring the windows. We're going to jump straight to the router in. Okay, that time lapse actually took a couple days. My battery powered router stopped working. Got through so much and then it just stopped. Maybe the plastic's too tough for it to go through. So I ended up getting a powered one, borrowing that from a friend, powered DeWalt one. And that was so much easier, so much better. That is all the frames done now. Then what I've done is I've cut out all the templates, went to a glass place, sorting that out today, checking prices and all that. And also I ordered the perspex, that turned up today, so I brought it down with me. Tinted grey, should look quite nice. Yeah, so that's that. So I think I'm going to stop on the windscreen for now, just until the glass gets here. Or until I finish the windows, to be honest with you, because I need to get this frame up there before putting the glass in, because all the screws connecting the two frames together and the bottom ones. So next job is to get the window frames. I've brought my drill press down, drill all the holes that I need to mark up. Lucky enough, I ain't got to worry about this one, or the other side, or the back. So just that. Then what we'll do is take these apart, clean the aluminium up, straighten whatever's bent. And really they're ready for painting then, primering, and all that. But like I said, at least the perspex turned up nice. Also what I've done, if I can get to it quick, is I ordered the hatch one as well. Obviously get it all here, and that's how big I'm going. So let me just quickly grab the hatch for you guys so you can see. Obviously this is actually getting fiberglass underneath for strengthening as well. Also it's going to have a metal frame put around here, but you can see I made it square. That's the original. I'm going to make it roughly about that big, which should let a lot more light in the front. But enough talking, let's get these frames drilled. Okay. Okay, it's been a long day. I've just time-lapsed the whole thing, getting the perspex out. There was one frame that still had toughened glass. Oh, and it was a pain to get out. It was all broken. And then obviously one of the frames, how they were made they were screwed together by little pieces of aluminium inside, and obviously how old this is, all corroded, couldn't get them out, so had to prise it out, but done it. As if you see on the time lapse, I sanded them all, looking really good now, ready for primering. And then with my frame that I made, I drilled the holes, and then don't know if you can see it on there, countersunk them all. And they look really good. Let me just try and find. So it'll be bolts like this, and they just sit really nicely. So that's probably going to be it for today. Tomorrow we'll get some primer on these. Primer it, I'm going to go through the primer, see how many coats I've got to do, how many coats of top coat I've got to do. I'm only focusing on the one side. I don't need it painted inside, but I might change my mind after I start painting. I mean, I've sanded both the sides anyway, so I might just do it actually. See how long it takes to dry, and then we can start. Once these are painted, I can start getting the perspex cut to size, and we can silicone them in, and that'll be it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, new day, cloudy day, not too bad though, still quite warm, it's 21 degrees. Today we're going to paint these up. I've got some metal paint, WRX, this is a black primer. I've got 2 cans of this just in case I need more, and then I've got 2 cans of black gloss that go over the top of it. Apparently it's quick drying, so that should be good. Gonna clean them up quick. What I didn't film yesterday that I forgot to film, to be honest with you, I had to tidy up, and then I had a quick thought of I need to do the hat, because in hindsight what I should have done is I should have repaired the hatch and painted it at the same time as painted the top. I don't know why I've done it, a bit of a stupid move, but obviously it delays, obviously, because now I need to fix the hatch and paint it all at a separate time. I know it's a different, I could take that home if I wanted to. But anyway, come back to this, what I did do is these 4 here are the hatch framing. So get all these painted, all glossed, and then basically that window will be ready to go in once the hatch is done, instead of me leaving it and then having to paint it all again. So yeah, we'll clean this up, get a first coat of spray on it, and go from there. Okay. Okay, and that's 2 coats been put on that. Really good stuff. Dries within 5 to 20 minutes, and you can recoat within 3 to 5, I think it said. But I left it at 20 minutes. And what I did is the first time I went one way like this, and then the second time I went on the back side. So both angles are covered. Turned out really nice. No spluttering, as you can see. Hopefully the camera picks up okay, but it really did come out nice. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this a little bit longer. I have decided to paint the undersides as well. So I want to leave that a little bit longer, because if I flip them over and it touches this, or what I also did is I've got metal, the little offcuts underneath, just to hold them up, otherwise they'll be leaning. So it managed to get the whole coverage under there. But like I said, I'll leave this for a little bit longer now, and then we'll come back, flip them over, spray paint again, let that dry for the full day, and then we can get the gloss on it, which won't take too long. Probably going to be ending up being next week now, by the time I get to the gloss part. But it's starting to come together now. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back once I've turned these over and spray painted again. Okay, and that is 2 coats of primer, both sides. Towards the ending, I just quickly, whatever was left in the can, just sprayed the inside. Got about halfway, but it's not a big deal. But that is both sides perfect. That's drying now. That's probably going to be it for this week. If I manage to get down here tomorrow, I will add it to this video now, so it will carry on. All it will be doing will be getting 2 coats of gloss on here. But if I don't, anyway, next week we will gloss them up. We will cut the perspex, get these windows in, siliconed up, all finished up. But obviously before I do this one, I need to put the black strip across, like I said. That'll be nice and easy. And then we will also be getting the windscreen on. We'll get that attached, get that on, and see how much time we got from there, really. That'll be major things done. Waiting, like I said, waiting for the glass to turn up in about 2 weeks. So that's why I'm gonna get the frame up. All it means is putting the glass in, silicone around it, done. We are getting there now, really getting there. Got the barrel rail, clean that up a bit. Got to get that on, get the cleats on. And then we will start looking at getting all the connections for this engine on, all the cables run. Like I said, I have got the Viva hydraulic steering, so that'll be quite nice to attach, get up. Brand new steering, and then it's really getting the fuel tank in, getting all the electrics sorted, enough to get it past the inspection, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.